stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolate. I'm seeing 2020 manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, top is missing.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Come to Ending. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Slam.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Jackson. It's caught. Smith. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. That'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Watch the safety creep. No. Shit.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Come on, D.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 50. Hey, Delta. Check 53. Record. Check the backer. Kill. Spawns.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let one go deep for... This is caught at the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Open man is Ross, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing his Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
82. 5. Check. 53 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
4 yards on the completion. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Let's go. Don't get nervous. Check 4, check 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Dayon Buchanan. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 20! Wait,
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Exit. 53 is the mark. Check. 53 is the mark. 53 is the mark.
5-9. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Lockett. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I don't think you got it, sir. Watch twist.
From the gun, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
53 to Mike.
Jackson now. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Check 13. Check 13. Joker. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Tyler Lockett, incomplete.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Two jet. Hey, Echo.
Wentz now to throw. And Woods has it complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Wentz now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Great 57.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, Haywood.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Airing it out deep for Woods. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
57.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ram. You're not ready. You're not ready. Shift.
Push.
Kill.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
That's what I do.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Eluding the pressure, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Again, it's Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Tighten up.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not